When it comes to buying the right model, there's so many factors to consider, and that's why today we picked and reviewed the best models for you and ranked them by price, quality, performance, and more. You can check their prices and find out more information by using the links in the description down below. Now, let's go straight to the list.
Today, we will be taking a look at the best budget GPUs for gaming you can buy. Number 4. Asus GeForce GTX 1660 Super 06G EVO. GTX 1660 Super is a powerful, beastly card that can play games with high to ultra settings at 1440p with 60 frames per second. It provides more value than the GTX 1660 Ti because the cost difference is more than $50 and the performance difference is only around 5%. GTX 1660 Super is one of the latest additions to the NVIDIA catalog that is supposedly faster than the GTX 1660 and should provide much more than 60 frames per second at 1080p. I previously listed down GTX 1660 Ti as a recommendation, but GTX 1660 Super is only a little bit behind it, and the price difference is significant. $50, yes, and sometimes more. So it doesn't make sense to spend an extra $50 to get 5 more frames per second. GTX 1660 Super features 6 GB of GDDR6 memory with 1408 CUDA cores and a boost clock of 1785 MHz on the reference edition. But the Asus 06G EVO edition features 1860 MHz on OC mode, which is significantly higher and should provide a good boost. This card can also play most of the games at 1440p with high to ultra settings with around 60 frames per second. I believe that for $230, there is no other better card that matches its performance, and you should combine it with something like i3-9100F or i5-9400F for getting the most out of your money. Number 3. Asus TUF Gaming GTX 1650 Super 4GB. GTX 1650 Super is the best value GPU, which beats everyone at a price of $160 to $180, easily providing over 60 frames per second on ultra settings at 1080. If you can get an RX 590 lower than that price, then I would recommend that. But until then, the GTX 1650 Super is the winner overall. Let me clear some things. The price range of the $150 to $200 is the most difficult right now, and there are so many options to choose from. We have the GTX 1650 Super, the RX 590, and some entry-level editions of GTX 1660. All of these cards are close to each other in performance, while the GTX 1660 being a winner by some small margin. The RX 590 and GTX 1650 Super, in my opinion, are the ones you should look for if you want something under $200. The difficulty selecting between these two is that both of these cards are almost equivalent in gaming, with RX 590 winning in some games and GTX 1650 Super in others. But according to the current pricing situation, most of the GTX 1650 Super editions cost lower than the RX 590. The RX 590 has 8 GB of VRAM, while the GTX 1650 Super has 4 GB. Though the difference in performance in some cases isn't due to the memory only. GTX 1650 Super is perfect, and 4 GB should be enough for 1080p ultra gaming. The MSI edition I listed above is one of the best GTX 1650 Super you can get, which costs $180 right now, and other editions also cost similar. So for now, the GTX 1650 Super from Asus is our top recommendation in this list, because its price is less than $170, and the Gaming X Edition, which I previously listed here, is right now $190. Number 2, XFX Radeon RX 570 RS XXX Edition. Going below the $150 mark, we have a great 1080p card from AMD, capable of playing every game on Ultra close to 60 frames per second. This card, if bought under $140, it will be the best value card for the money. The RX 570 4GB is one of the RX series cards which falls in between the RX 560 and the RX 580. This card features 4GB of VRAM as well as 8GB of VRAM, but the cost of that 8GB of VRAM is right now around $20 to $25 more, and the difference isn't that great except in a few games. So this one makes it a perfect GPU for less than $160, although it's priced as best if it's under $140, but currently it's cheaper than the GTX 1650 Super, which is its direct competitor from NVIDIA. This card is not just an entry-level card, but actually a solid 1080p card, which can play all the games on high ultra settings. Some games will not get you 60 plus frames per second maxed out settings, but if you lower some settings down, I'm sure you will be close to 60 without any problem. This card, unlike the RX 560, is not weak as it seems in between the RX 560 and RX 580. It's pretty close to the RX 580. It easily beats the GTX 1050 Ti and is very close to the previous version of RX series card, which is RX 470. With this card, you'll get the latest technology, 100% DirectX 12 compatibility, and a much lower power consuming device. Its memory interface is 256-bit, which is double that of the RX 560, and features 2048 stream processors that are more than double the amount present in RX 560. Number 1, XFX RX 560D 4S FG5. A very good starter graphics card that will help you become a part of the PC master race. Enjoy your games on 1080p medium settings. RX 560 from AMD is one of the cheapest cards you can buy for gaming. It is not as fast for 1080p gaming, but you can surely play games with playable frame rates. Expect somewhere around 40 to 50 frames per second in most of the games on decent settings. The card is very good for 1080p gaming on medium to high settings. Games like The Shadow of the Tomb Raider, Doom, Hitman, Fortnite, and PUBG will all run smoothly on this card, unlike the slower cards from NVIDIA, which is the GT 1030, which I removed from the list because that isn't worth now after the release of the Ryzen 3400G. This one is a 4GB edition, and you can increase the graphical settings more than you could do with the 2GB one. This card is very much power efficient and requires less than 80 watts to operate and requires no external power connector, which means you don't have to invest a lot of money on your power supply. The card has a very good cooling heatsink that is made of aluminum, and the gray shroud over it fits in every type of theme build.
You can check out the prices of all the products mentioned on this list in the description below. Thanks for watching today's video, and make sure you hit the subscribe button for more content like this.
You can also join our giveaway and stand a chance to win gadgets like headsets, projectors, and other cool gadgets from anywhere in the world. All you have to do is like this video, subscribe to the channel, and leave any comment below adding the hashtag tech. The winners will be announced on the first of every month in our community feed on YouTube, and will also contact winners directly through the comment they left.